Electronegativity. It is the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. It is not a measurable quantity, and there are number of numerical scales of electronegativity of elements. For example, Pauling scale, Mulliken-Jaffe scale, Alfred-Rochow scale. But the most followed scale is the Pauling scale. Linus Pauling was an American scientist, and he assigned a value of 4 to fluorine. So you remember this as FON. So fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. Fluorine has electronegativity value 4, oxygen has 3.5 and nitrogen 3. Fluorine is the most electronegative element. Then the next thing is that what are the variations of electronegativity? That is the periodic variations of electronegativity. In a period, the electronegativity increase on moving across a period from left to right because there is a decrease in the atomic size as we move from left to right and increase in effective nuclear charge, as a result of which the attraction for the outer electron and the nucleus increases in a period, and so electronegativity increases. In a group, the electronegativity decreases from top to bottom in a group because as the atomic size increases, the bonding electrons, they become away from the nucleus, right? So there are different factors which affect the electronegativity. So electronegativity of any given element is not constant. It depends upon the oxidation state of an atom. So if the atom or the element has a positive oxidation state, the electronegativity increases. Then it depends upon the hybridization of the atom. So if the hybridization, there are different types of hybridization. Hybridization is a phenomena in which orbitals having slightly different energies, they are mixed to have orbitals having similar energy, and these orbitals are directed in some preferred direction in space. There are different types of hybridization like sp3, sp2, sp. So sp3 is having 25% s character. The sp2 is having 33% s character, and sp is having 50% s character. Now greater is the s character, greater is the electronegativity. So the hybridization having greater s character is highly electronegative. Then nature of the substituents. So for example, if there are electronegative atoms attached, then definitely the electronegativity is going to be high for that particular compound. Now let me tell you the difference between the electron gain enthalpy and electronegativity. See, electron gain enthalpy is the tendency of an isolated gaseous atom to attract an electron, whereas electronegativity is the tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract the shared pair of electrons. So it is the tendency of isolated gaseous atom to attract an electron, and it is the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons. It is the property of isolated atoms, and it is a property of bonded atoms. So it is the absolute electron attracting power of the atom. It is the relative attracting power of an atom. Electron gain enthalpy can be experimentally measured, whereas electronegativity cannot be measured experimentally. It is just a number. So it has units, electron gain enthalpy has units of kilojoule per mole, and electronegativity has no units. There are only scales for comparison. The electron gain enthalpy is constant, whereas the electronegativity of an atom is not constant. It depends upon the oxidation state, hybridization state of the atom, and the nature of the substituents which are attached to it.